Hello. Welcome back to Sabbath School Flashcards. It is Monday, March 16th, and the title for today's lesson is Prophecies of Syria and Egypt. Read Daniel 11:5-14. Reading, And the king of the south shall be strong, and one of his princes, and he shall be strong above him, and have dominion, his dominion shall be a great dominion. And in the end of years they shall join themselves together, for the king's daughter of the south shall come to the king of the north to make an agreement, but she shall not retain the power of the arm, neither shall he stand, nor his arm, but she shall be given up, and they that brought her, and he that begat her, and he that strengthened her in these times. But out of a branch of her roots shall one stand up in his estate, which shall come with an army, and shall enter into the fortress of the king of the north, and shall deal against them, and shall prevail. And shall also carry captives into Egypt their gods, with their princes, and with their precious vessels of silver and of gold, and he shall continue more years than the king of the north. So the king of the south shall come into his kingdom, and shall return into his own land. But his sons shall be stirred up, and shall assemble a multitude of great forces. And one shall certainly come, and overflow, and pass through. Then shall he return, and be stirred up, even to his fortress. And the king of the south shall be moved with choler, and shall come forth and fight with him, even with the king of the north. And he shall set forth a great multitude, but the multitude shall be given into his hand. And when he hath taken away the multitude, his heart shall be lifted up, and he shall cast down many 10,000s. But he shall not be strengthened by it. For the king of the north shall return, and shall set forth a multitude greater than the former, and shall certainly come after certain years with a great army and with much riches. And in those times there shall many stand up against the king of the south. Also the robbers of thy people shall exalt themselves to establish the vision, but they shall fall. What is unfolding here? Upon the death of Alexander the Great, the vast Greek Empire was divided among his 4 generals. 2 of them, Seleucus in Syria, north, and Ptolemy in Egypt, south, managed to establish dynasties that would fight each other for control of the land. Most Bible students understand the wars between the king of the north and the king of the south prophesied in Daniel 11:5-14, as referring to the many battles involving these 2 dynasties. According to the prophecy, an attempt would be made to unite these 2 dynasties by marriage, but that alliance would be short-lived. Referencing Daniel 11:6. Historical sources inform us that Antiochus II Theos, 261-246 BC, grandson of Seleucus I, married Berenice, a daughter of the Egyptian king, Ptolemy II Philadelphus. However, that agreement did not last, and the conflict that directly involved the people of God soon resumed. Thus, Daniel 11 deals with some important events that will touch the lives of God's people during the centuries after the prophet Daniel passes from the scene. Again, we can ask the question of why the Lord reveals ahead of time all these details about wars involving kingdoms fighting each other for supremacy in that part of the world. The reason is simple. These wars affect God's people. So the Lord announces beforehand the many challenges his people will face in the years to come. Also, God is the Lord of history, and as we compare the prophetic record with the historical events, we can again see that the prophetic word is fulfilled as predicted. The God who predicts the vicissitudes of those Hellenistic kingdoms fighting each other is the God who knows the future. He is worthy of our trust and faith. This is a big God, not an idol manufactured by human imagination. He not only directs the course of historical events, but he can also direct our lives if we allow him to do so. Read Isaiah 46:9-10. Reading. Remember the former things of old. For I am God, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning. And from ancient times the things that are not yet done. Saying, my counsel shall stand. And I will do all my pleasure. How much basic Christian theology is found in these 2 verses, and what great hope can we take from them? Think how scary verse 10 would be if God were not kind and loving but vengeful and mean. Discuss your answers in class on Sabbath. If you are unable to attend church because of the coronavirus pandemic, get creative. You can host Facebook watch parties and discuss the lessons. 3ABN, Amazing Facts, Amazing Discoveries, and Hope Sabbath School are great choices for such an event. This is Witness Glenn. Stay safe and have a blessed day.